fortunate that you invited me to this special event. I had the pleasure of knowing James, first being his principal at DMP, second, his 6th grade language arts teacher, and he survived, and finally, as the grandmother of Megan, who is the dear friend of James. And I thank you for helping Megan all along the way. So, I met the Trotters 12 years ago, and it seems hard to believe. And what I loved about the Trotters when they came for the admission interview, Maria, as you know, she is so open. And, you know, I asked the question, you know, how was he in preschool and his toddler experience and all of this. And she said, well, you know, he really didn't like the structure of the British preschool, you know, that kind of just didn't fit his style. But what fit his style, and how fortunate you were to have a mom who would take you to the parks and to the sand pits and to the museums of London. So there aren't many young kids that were able to have that experience. So though you came to Delmar Pines not reading, you came with the riches of experiences that were far beyond that. And the teachers at DMP always commented on your love for learning and your curiosity, and your kindness and interest in others, and your high energy level that kept all of us a little bit on our toes. And in 6th grade, I was able to watch your confidence and your courage really develop, because James would take a counter viewpoint a lot of times, take a position that nobody else in the group, nobody was thinking that way, and that can be kind of difficult at that time period to kind of go against the grain, but you were willing to do that. And I saw your determination on all those rewrites. That revision process, that James always was an active participant because you wanted that A and you were willing to do whatever you had to have that A paper. And that's pretty phenomenal. So it was no surprise to me when I heard from Maria when James was at All Hallow that he had received an award for the most courageous student. Because in 8th grade, James stood up in front of the entire 8th grade student body to say, let's get together. Let's not have all this fighting and all this bickering, because this goes against the unity, goal, and the values of All Hallows. And I can assure you, James, that every other 8th grader felt what you were feeling, but they did not have the courage to take the risk and to take the action. So with your background, you have nothing but a great, great future ahead of you. And when I saw that you were going to be majoring in business as an entrepreneur, I thought, my gosh, that is the perfect fit. And so many kids at your age, they really don't know what they want to do. They don't have that direction. And you are really blessed already knowing where you want to go. You're way, way ahead of the pack. And you have been blessed by these parents who have given you excellent academic, spiritual, and religious experiences. And you will learn to appreciate that more every year, because it is really very unusual. But you took advantage of every one of those opportunities. And you are now moving forward, and you will take the talents that God has given you, and I know you will create a positive difference. And I am so pleased to hear that within your family that you have also had training and opportunities to develop your faith. Because as an old lady, when I look back on my life, and I have been fortunate with many personal and professional experiences, but what caused that to happen was my faith and my relationship with my Lord. So I just am so pleased that you have that peace. And I just pray that you will develop that relationship and that you will receive Christ's love, protection, and guidance. And just congratulations, job well done.